Okay, so if you look right in here, that volume imbalance, yes, we had this run up here to the new week opening gap, not the present new week opening gap, but an old new week opening gap. Hit that as resistance, and where did the body stop? Below the volume imbalance. This candle here, we opened, we rallied up again. So we crossed over this volume imbalance 2 other times, but there's no body laid across it. So as long as there's no body laid across it, this will always act like a magnet. Okay, so there's a little secret for you from my volume imbalance concept. So I'm watching that. Do we go up here to lay down a body across this range? And let me show you what I mean by that. If you look at this area here, for me to be satisfied with this volume imbalance, I want to see it lay the body of a candle across it and close it. Now, I don't care where it closes, but it needs to lay a body completely over top of the high and the low that makes that volume imbalance. See how we wicked right up into it here, and the reaction off of that? It's sensitive to it. But I want to see it lay a body across that range, that little orange shaded area. Once it does that and then it leaves it, then I'm satisfied, and I'm probably not going to refer back to that volume imbalance anymore. But as long as they don't drop a body across that range, it'll always find a way to go back and test it again multiple times. So that's why I teach that out of all my PD arrays and that are influential to me in my analysis, the volume imbalance is the most flexible one. And it's frustrating for a new student to learn that because they don't know what to do with it. It's a point where I expect price to come back to, and it can come back to it multiple times. When I'm done with it is when it lays a body across it, and then we move away from it. Then I will no longer keep it on my chart. But as long as it stays open and there has been no body laid across it, it doesn't need to have both directions. Okay, it's not like a rebalancing necessity there. It's just once it lays a body across it and creates another candle. Like, see, it has yet to lay a body over top of it. It keeps wicking through it, but I want to see it trade and drop a candle body across it. And where it closes, in relationship to that little orange shaded area, it's not important to me. Now, some of you are looking at this right here. This is spooky, right? How do you know? It's in my head. Volume imbalance here can be still seen on the 1 minute chart. And wouldn't this count as laying over top of that and you would be done? No, because I was observing and using the higher time frame. So I want that higher time frame to lay down a body over it. The lower time frames are always going to be a lot of movement back and forth, back and forth. That's not what I'm referring to. So wherever I see the volume imbalance form, whatever highest time frame I see it in, that's the one I'm referring to. Like, that's the parent. And anything below that would be subordinate. But like an unruly child, this is the volume imbalance, but look, even in the 1 minute chart, it can stray outside the boundaries. But ultimately, it still respects the order of the parent from that higher time frame. And the bodies don't even respect. Well, they do respect it in this regard, but they don't lay over top of it. Real quick, go back up to a 5 minute chart. So now we have that candle laid across it now. So now I'm done with the volume imbalance. I would not even refer to it anymore because it's done laid down a candle over top of it. So for those that have like 1,000 things on your charts and you're trying to manage everything, I don't obviously dress my charts up like this. I do it so that way it helps communicate to you as the viewer what it is I'm looking at, where it is framed, what high and what low am I using to make a reference point that identifies a specific PD array. Now, because we have that body laid across it, that completes and satisfies my interest in that. So I'm not interested anymore on this volume imbalance. It can be removed from my chart. So I'm not interested in it no longer.